Good morning, boys and girls. Today we're going to be reading a story for the new unit, Transitioning to Kindergarten. And the title of the book is Tiptoe into Kindergarten. Tiptoe is this little girl who is going to kindergarten for the first time, just like you will in September. Let's read what happens in this classroom. Now, when I look at the page, the first page inside, it's kind of what the classroom looks like, the setting of it. It looks very similar to pre-K. But is it exactly the same? Let's find out. Tiptoe, tiptoe on, no one's looking. You see? She left while mom is talking to another parent. I can be so very still. You see how she peeks into the classroom, sees the teacher with the students? That's her classroom. Hiding, hiding, I can watch now what they're doing all day long. So you see they do the calendar. We do the same thing. And they're sitting in a kind of a circle in the circle area or the meeting area. So that's kind of the same that we do in pre-K. First a big book. What a big book. Yummy colors I must touch. So I do read small books, but I also can read big books. So this is kind of the same that we do when we are sitting on the carpet. On the chalkboard, I make letters, take my turn when they are done. So writing becomes this way. We kind of do the same writing. Now some block games roll. Big dice games. I count numbers. 1, 2, 3. So the way they play is a little different the way that we play in kindergarten. But I certainly know we have this. Puzzles, puzzles, I find places. This will fit in here somehow. So that is something that we do. We play with puzzles. Uh-oh. Gotta go now. Where's the bathroom? Over there. So we also go to the bathroom. We take you to the bathroom. Seems like they have their own bathroom in their classroom. Washing hands like mommy tells me. Big kids do it too. I see. So, wet hands, add soap, scrub, rinse, and dry. What's inside that funny table? Rice, they call it. I must try. Now this kind of rice is not cooked, it's raw. But it's similar to sand, and we use sand. So it's something that's sensory that you can feel with your fingers. Crawling, crawling, I find cubbies full of goody things inside. Now, we should not be eating other people's food. Okay? That's why we have snack, breakfast, and lunch. But this is something similar to what kids may have. In our classroom, it doesn't look this way, but yes, there is time to eat. Singing songs now, jumping songs now, clapping hands and stomping feet. And you know, we call that gross motor. That's kind of what you've been doing so far at home, and it does help. So in kindergarten, they do the same thing. They need some time to burn up that adrenaline and put some muscles to work. They eat snack while I try smock on. Got to paint a big fat sun. So they're eating snacks like we do before we go home. But she decides to go and paint on the easel, which is something else that we do in pre-K. I feel sleepy. Where's mommy? I curl up for just a bit. And we also have nap time. But in kindergarten, they don't have nap time anymore. That used to be, but not anymore. What a nice place. Sunny, fun place. I'll be back, I hope, real soon. And that's when your mom and dad come to pick you up. The end. So, I hope you like our first introduction to kindergarten, and we'll continue to do some more. Now, you know we've been doing the Skyletter formation board, but I'm going to set that to the side, and I'm going to bring my board, my easel, and we're going to start doing these worksheets that I gave you in the yellow envelope. So, Mommy should be getting out what is considered as Monday, so make sure you have those. They're not the same, but I'm going to teach you how to do it. So the first thing you do on a worksheet is you put your name. That is the first thing. That's why it's important to practice your name. The second thing says, look at the pictures. Number 3 means we have to trace the words that are CVC words, and then we have to glue and paste the little pieces of it. And I'm going to show you in a minute. So this is a box. This is a mechanic, and he's going to fix a car. This is a fox. This is mix, when you mix the batter. And this is six apples. All right? So I'm going to trace the word box. And it's important to trace it because now I have the Skyletter formation lines in here to practice where every letter goes. I'm tracing fix now. I'm going to fox. And even though I don't have the sky and I don't have the airplane line and the grass line, I already know they're right here. So that's something that I already know very well. Mix is the next word. You see how every letter has a position? And we're not tracing the line that's dotted because that's for guidance. That's not for you to trace. So I'm going down to the last word, which is 6. Okay, now there's a little sheet that has these little cutouts that you need to cut out with your scissor. Take out your scissor and take out some glue or take out some glue stick and start pasting the same word box next to it. So I'm going to put just a dot and I'm going to put the letter B. And you have to press because when you press, you're actually sticking the letter on the paper. If you just put it, it may not glue it. So you have to use a finger to press down. Now I'm going to put the next letter, which is the letter O. So B, O, and the last one is X, right? It's X. So now I've formed the word box. Now I'm going to fix. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to cut the letters. I'm going to use my scissor. And I'm going to use my glue or paste to continue my work. So I'm going to press, once I put glue on the letter, F, I'm going to go now with the letter I. And you don't have to put a lot of glue. Because some of you like to squeeze that bottle like you need to empty the whole bottle in there. And that's not what it's for. You just make a dot. Make a simple dot of glue. That's enough for you. Right? We did fix. Now we're going to fox. And the reason why I'm talking as I'm doing this is because, you know, you need to focus now a little bit more on what you're doing instead of looking around what other people are doing. Because if the teacher's doing this for you on a video, it's for you, not for anybody else but you. You're the one who's in pre-K. You're the one who's going to kindergarten. So I did the F and the O for fox. I'm going to put now the letter X for fox. Okay, and this is really, 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 really cool. It takes you a while and it'll keep you busy. Make sure that you're always keeping your stuff neat and clean so that you don't have sticky fingers, because sometimes sticky fingers can make things more stickier on the paper that you're going to hand. So you see, I put too much of that glue. You just rub it off your fingers. You don't need a wipey. You know, like, No, you don't have to do that. Okay? Because you're a big boy. You're a big girl. You're not a baby. So I put the M. I put the I for mix. I'm going to put the X now. And this is what you should be doing going into kindergarten. You should be able to cut all of these letters, and you should be able to cut on the dotted line. Do not cut anywhere but on the dotted line when you're cutting these letters so that you can fit them perfectly where they go. If you cut beyond this, you need to go and practice cutting because you cannot mess this work. Okay? And I'm down to the last letter of this page, which is X, for the word 6. So now that I've done this, now I'm going to continue with the next worksheet. So, what do I do first? I'm going to write my name. It's very important that you know how to write your name and put it on the line. We're not flying our letters. We're trying to be proven that we can follow directions in the right way. This one is the letter Y. So it has a yak, a yam, a yes with a thumb like this. That means yes. And what she has in her hand is yum, as in yummy. So we're going to trace the word yak with the letter Y, A, and K. We're also going to trace the letter Y, A, M for yam. The word yes with Y, E, S. And the word yum, Y, U, M. Now, here is what you are going to be doing when you continue with this work. You're going to start pasting and putting these letters right next to the same word. So if I'm spelling yak, I need to cut the letters Y-A-K for yak. Remember to press when you put that glue so that it can stick where it goes. If you cannot do this, go back and practice with some more paper until you get it done the right way. So I'm going to go a little faster with yam. Okay. And I'm doing it because I have a time frame to be finishing. You can take all the time you want because you're at home, you're just watching the video and you can pause it. You know, that's the good thing about making videos is that you can watch it whenever you want. You can pause it, come back, look at it, put it play. If you want to see it again, you can go and see the video again. So right now I'm on the word yes. Okay, and it's really important that you know that you need to complete your work. Okay? Some of these worksheets come a little different. They don't bring a separate sheet with the letters or the words that you need to cut out. When I finish now, I'm going to show you one that looks a little different. So now I'm spelling yum, Y-U-M, and here it goes. So I'm done right here. And it looks like this. You see, for Z, the cutout is right on the bottom. You have to cut on the dotted line and then cut these letters, trace, and then paste them here. So watch the next video, which will be for math. Until then, bye.